Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're going around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. Even though we're coming off of a shorter week for some of those, including the bankers out there, we still have a few good roundup stories to hit. We'll touch on Bank of America bringing back one of their better promotions. We have a few Chase card offers you might be interested in that we'll quickly touch on. MasterCard is adding some new benefits that may be of benefit to you, hopefully. And we will talk about American Express returning to Plastiq, and of course some terms and condition changes to the personal gold card. Last week it was the business, now they're hitting the gold card, the personal one. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, we will go lead off with a few offers here. So first of all, this one is kind of more of a heads up because we do have some time to prepare for it, but that is a good thing. And that is Bank of America. Bank of America started running a promotion one day a year called More Rewards Day. I'll put it on screen for you so you can see it. But you can see this time it is going to be Thursday, November 9th. What More Rewards does is it literally gives you more rewards. They're basically giving you an extra 2x back or 2% back, however you'd like to say that, on top of the regular multiplier for the card that you are using. And this does extend to preferred rewards customers like myself. So, depending on what your extra multiplier is on the card already, you will still get that extra 2x back. So it's based on purchases that you make, on November 9th. Obviously, the transaction will, officially post a few days later, but they'll go through and look at when it was actually made. I believe there was some trouble with this last year, but they did get it sorted out. Now the downside is last year it was uncapped. I believe this year they must have learned their lesson, and there will be a cap. It's up to $2,500 in spend, which I believe can net you an extra $50. But, there's still some use cases out there, and they do give you enough time to prepare for it. So if you don't have a Bank of America card, I don't believe they have referral or affiliate links out there, but, it could be a good time to pick one up and then, do your intro offer spend around that day. So you're not only going to contribute towards the intro offer, but you'll get the extra percent back. Myself, with my limited cash card, I thought about I could make it an early tax payment maybe of $2,500 or something. So that's a potential strategy I'm thinking of, but it is back, which is always nice to see. Now, in terms of card benefits, or card promotions, I should say, we'll touch on two other ones in case you're not a Bank of America fan. We do have some Chase offers. Now, these are public offers, but we did cover this on the second channel, Run on the Bank. Chase for the Freedom and Freedom Flex, you have a little bit of optionality here. So for both of those cards, via referral link, and there are public links out there as well, you can get the $800 offer, which is spend $500 and they'll give you $200. And then in addition to that, you can get 5x back on up to $12,000 in spend for your first card member year on gas and groceries combined purchases. You have that option as well. Additionally, there's another Freedom Unlimited offer specific to the Freedom Unlimited that's giving you basically a cashback match for the first year. So that dining category 3x becomes 6x, drugstore becomes 6x as well, and the catch-all at 1.5 will become 3x, which if you have quite a bit of spend coming up, or you can line this up, would also be a really good offer. So you do have options. We have those over on profitablecontent.com for the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex and Freedom Unlimited gas groceries. We did a whole video on that on the second channel. Of course, I do owe someone an apology from a Q&A a while back where they asked me if more card companies were going to do cashback match offers since PNC brought one. I didn't think they would, but apparently Chase is going to. So it's nice to see some optionality in those offers. So of course, let me know which one you're going after. Now with this, kind of the reason why, sometimes I do wish I was still under 524, but I'm a mile over, so I probably won't be getting any of these. But anyways, continuing right along, Freedom Flex is a MasterCard, and MasterCard is making some moves by adding some additional benefits. So if you're unfamiliar, MasterCard, Visa, they are payment networks. So these are kind of what I would call network benefits that the card issuer can choose to, accept and offer to the end user, the card holder. So MasterCard does offer, quite a few perks. That's kind of where your cell phone insurance perk comes from. It's really more of a MasterCard benefit than like a Chase or Wells Fargo benefit. So MasterCard, anyways, they're adding two things. So here you go. This is what you're getting. So if you're getting You're getting Instacart first, so eligible World MasterCard and World Elite MasterCard cardholders who are new to the Instacart Plus membership program will receive a 2-month free trial and $10 off their second eligible Instacart purchase each month. In addition to that, you're getting Peacock as well, which is a streaming service. Eligible, again, World MasterCard and World Elite cardholders new to the Peacock Premium service will receive a $3 statement credit on Peacock Premium monthly streaming subscription. Then eligible World Elite MasterCard holders will receive a $5 statement credit for Peacock Premium Plus. So they do say new, so I take that as, if you're an existing customer, maybe you just want to make a new account, close your account, make a new one. Again, with these benefits, it's nice because there's no cost to you, so if they're of benefit to you, then fantastic. If they're not, well, it didn't cost you anything, so no big deal. As always, it's usually up to the card issuer if these benefits are passed through or not to you. A lot of times Citi is the one who puts World Elite on every card, but they don't always offer the World Elite benefits. So, check with your card issuer. I would imagine in a little while we'll start to see card issuers marketing this as a benefit they're offering you, like, hey, look how nice we are. So just keep that in mind. But overall, anytime you see new perks, not a bad thing there. Now, in addition to that, a favorite service of the channel, if you will, was Plastiq. And Plastiq, it's had its ups and downs. It's been largely kneecapped by the payment networks. It's under new management now, who had filed for bankruptcy, and American Express had left the service a while back. Well, now Plastiq has sent out emails, and American Express is actually going to return to Plastiq and will work again. I don't have the exact date, but they will work again with Plastiq. Now, could be a few different reasons. First of all, again, Plastiq did get acquired, and when Plastiq was originally, its own thing, it was very focused on credit card rewards, because it was the only reason you would do it is to get credit card rewards, obviously. And so a lot of the issuers didn't like that, or didn't like specifically us paying debt with a credit card. And so American Express just outright left. So maybe with Plastiq being under new ownership, American Express is okay, this is going to be more of a legitimate business service or folded in under this new company who does offer business services. We don't really want to be missing out on all of that legitimate business services, so we'll come back in. Someone in the Discord, my channel membership Discord, pointed out, I was like, yeah, but they're probably going to block rewards. And I was like, I wouldn't put that past American Express to come back and allow their cards to work. But again, it looks like a PayPal transaction, how it will say PayPal Dash, the thing you bought. It was a Plastiq Dash, the thing you bought, plus there would be a separate Plastiq fee for the processing fee. So it wouldn't really be that hard for American Express to simply block, earning points, especially on intro offers. I could see that happening. So I wouldn't trust it just yet, honestly, but someone will test it. I won't test it, but someone will test it for us eventually, and we'll know for sure. But at least, they're trying to make nice, more or less. Now, with that, American Express still has one more change for the week, and that is around everyone's favorite personal gold card. So last week we saw the business gold get a full refresh and a literal fresh coat of paint being offered in rose gold. Personal gold card this time just gets terms and condition changes, but they are very restrictive. So let's take a look here at what we have to work with, and we'll do some thoughts to bring us home. And of course, here you have it. The gold card, you may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card, which is pretty normal, or the premium rewards gold card, the platinum card from American Express exclusively for Charles Schwab, the platinum card for Morgan Stanley as well. Now, the platinum card and the green card language, I'll put them on screen, those remain unchanged. Those don't reference like you can't have had the gold card or anything like that. So they're really just focusing on the gold card here, which is like smack dab in the middle of this, making it a little bit more restrictive. Now, my thoughts here are a few things. One, again, it kind of mirrors the Delta cards a little bit, except the Delta rules apply to the whole lineup. This one, they just picked the gold card. One, I think, is to prevent backsliding, potentially, from the standpoint of, I sold you a $700 card, right? And largely the platinum card comes with the large bonus, 150K, 125K MR points, sometimes some statement credits as well. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that I could sell you a $250 card much easier, especially when they so clearly are married together and work well together. Because as you know, the platinum card it's not an earning card. It earns basically nothing. So they could easily just, show people this, how well they fit together, and not have to spend more marketing budget on intro offers. That's number one. Of course, they use the word may, so if you're spending a ton of money on your Platinum card, well, then they may very well give you the intro offer. Number two, I think it's, there's a difference between a new customer and a new account. Again, I've already spent my marketing budget to acquire you. Why do I want to spend that much money again to open a new account? Opening new accounts might not be nearly as worth it as far as acquiring brand new customers. But at the same time, I'll still encourage you to move up the chain from green to gold to platinum. But again, we generally understand that you'll get less targeted offers for the platinum if you're already a customer, so then that marketing budget would go down. Granted, given that the larger population isn't going to be checking card match and going incognito and all of that stuff. So that's one. Number two, I think it's a little bit of like kind of what we're seeing around like the Netflix thing, right? We've already spent our money. How do we increase our revenues, our money, without actually doing much else, right? So they say, hey, we're not going to support password sharing anymore. It's a really easy way to kind of not have to acquire new customers without really having to acquire new customers, right? Same kind of deal here. I think, again, you've already spent the money. You're already a customer. Why do I want to give you even more money? Again, depending on your spending habits. And then third, I do think they're getting ready to do a refresh to the personal gold as well. I think it's only a matter of time. Ask Sebi talked a lot about this. I agree with him. 300 to 325 is probably your new price point for the personal gold. Maybe 350. They've stayed away from $100 jumps usually. I think so. I think you see 325 to 350 maybe. They'll probably slap some more credits on it. I don't think anything fundamental will change about the card aside from bringing in more credits. They've shown their hand before. The only real interesting piece will, how do the credits play with what's already on the platinum to still help you get both? And what would they do to the green card? Would they move the green card up to 200? Everyone knows I hate that card so much, but you could move them all upstream potentially. And lastly, of course, I do believe the gold card is their best MR earning card, but it's the most obvious one for people because you got to eat somehow. You either go in the grocery store or you go in the restaurant. And so I believe adjusting the price will help them offset that because, again, they raise the price. They get to collect all that annual fee. And then the new benefits they add are being largely subsidized by vendors. So, it's a classic business model. I don't love it, but it is an ingenious business model. So I'll say I think American Express is, they're going through, and I think the last line they haven't touched yet, it would be the Hilton line, and people probably take the most advantage of the Hilton line between multiple aspires, between the upgrade offers. So I would keep my eye on the Hilton line up next, and then the personal gold, because I do believe we'll see a personal gold refresh. Maybe not this year, but maybe early next year, something like that. I could see them doing something like that. Go ahead, lock in your changes. People will talk about it. Maybe more people will sign up for this version of the gold, and then they'll refresh it. Could be something like that. But of course, let me know your thoughts on the terms and condition changes down below. Does this change your American Express strategy? Your thoughts about them, the business model? Love to get your thoughts on all of it down below, as well as what other news stories you've seen this week. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. So of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel because we're posting content just like this every single week. Of course, right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And of course, every single day over on profitablecontent.com, the channel's a blog where we not only post news stories, we have bank promotions if you like them. And of course, we have credit card offers like that Freedom Unlimited offer if you're interested. Double cash back for an entire year. Maybe tell me what your maximum strategy is down below. Love to hear that from you. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon this week.